So the first card you have your past is, yes, the Nine of Swords. And yes, I'm sorry you have this card. So you've been through something that's obviously really upset you. And I can't quite see what this is, but this is something that you didn't see coming at all. It just suddenly hit you. And obviously you couldn't see into the future. And I'm not sure if you can see it here, but the pattern on this quilt on the bed shows the signs of the zodiac. So this is the future in front of you that you can't see. These are all the signs of the zodiac. And yes, you had no idea this was coming to you. And also the swords are linked together, forming some sort of cage behind you or, next to you. So you felt that you couldn't escape this situation either. So you could have been in grief or in shock or something really serious like that. And if you're still in this state, just try to focus on goals and things that you can control, or, just trying to be kind to yourself and do things to kind of slowly get you out of this. You can definitely work your way through this, but it isn't easy to see where you're in this moment, I know. So the next card you have your past is the Ten of Wands. So yes, I'm sorry. So this was like a huge weight on top of you, and you're being really hard on yourself as well for letting yourself get into this state and for letting it get to you so much. So I'm seeing that I'm actually seeing what this is now. This is a love situation where you took on a lot of responsibilities and the other person wasn't taking on their share of responsibilities. And then what happened actually was suddenly they took advantage of you, or they were doing this all along and this was revealed and you found out that they were really, really taking advantage of you in some really serious way. And you're a lion, so maybe you're too proud to ask other people to help you. But there is definitely one person, this is in the past, so you may have got this help. But if not, if you're still suffering with this, there's one person who can help you. So please talk to this person. Don't be too proud. They're there to help you. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have your past is the Eight of Swords. Yes, I'm sorry you have all these horrible cards. I did shuffle them, but yes. Yes, if you're still in this, please talk to someone and get some help, because there is one person, I can see this again, there's this person who can help you and they want to help you and they're the right person to help you. So reach out to this person and you know who this is. So for your present, the first card you have is the Ace of Wands. So I'm seeing that now you're trying to focus all your energies on achieving a goal. And this extreme focus is partly to try and take your mind off this horrible situation that you've been through in your past. And you'll have a lot of energy at this time. So you'll be rushing ahead, you'll be doing a lot. But this is adrenaline is what I'm seeing, is because you're just... It's stress. It's stress that's coming out as energy. That's what I'm seeing. So just be aware that after some time you could have, or you will have, some sort of drop in this energy as well. So just be aware of this happening to you, and when it does, just try and rest and take care of yourself when you need to. So the next card you have your present is the Chariot. So yes, this is great that you have all these energetic cards for your present, because this is what you need. You're just going to focus and you're just going to have this energy, and it's going to really help to take your mind off things. It won't totally, but it will help you. This will help you. And this is also going to help you to move. You're going to be moving towards some interesting new things. So this thing that you're working on is going to move you to something else that's quite interesting, and also will move you to get to know some new people as well. So you get to know a whole lot of new people too from this. So that's really good. It's a channel in a way. It's taking you from one situation to a new situation. So the last card you have your present is the Page of Cups. So I'm sensing that this is about you gradually taking steps to free yourself from this past situation and this past person. And at this time, you're just realizing this person not only took advantage of you, but they're also, I'm seeing jealousy around this love situation as well, and some petty behavior. So this is all about your emotions and your feelings, and either you were feeling some sort of jealousy or they were, and you're just at this point in time in your present, you're just thinking about how you're feeling at this time. You're thinking about this jealousy, and you're thinking about all of these feelings you had and they had around this love situation in your past. But you're starting to see all of this as you work through this and process all of these things. So this is just a time of transition for you. You're just processing what's happened. So the first card you have for your future is the Empress. So this is a really beautiful card. I love this card. And yeah, I'm glad you have this card. This is the time when you have less energy. But it's not going to be as if you have a slump in energy and you just fall in your bed and you can't move. It's not like that. You're going to realize that this is this time. And it's like you knew this was going to come, and you're going to just take this time and just rest, just take care of yourself, and you're just going to be relaxing at this time. And this is what you really need. You need a break from all of this work anyway, and this focus. And yes, I'm also seeing that you have some people around you who want to help you with something. So it might be this project you're working on. Even though you're taking a break from it, you're finding people are coming along saying, I want to help you, I can do this to help. And one of these people could actually be attracted to you. That's what I'm seeing. But they're not telling you this yet. It's something they're just keeping to themselves. And you're not ready for a new person anyway yet, but they might reveal themselves to you in your future. They might, they might stick around until you are ready, or they might not reveal themselves to you, but there is somebody who feels this way about you in your future. They're going to. This is in your future, I should say. So the next card you have for your future is the Nine of Wands. So yes, you're going to be really resting and just making yourself strong again. You're going to start picking up your strength again at this time, and you're still a bit tired, and you're still you're still processing everything, but you're feeling a lot stronger than you were. And I'm also seeing that someone who has someone who knew this person or knows this person from the Nine of Swords, sorry, this person from the Ten of Wands, I should say, and the Nine of Swords, it's both. Sorry, I'm just thinking about what is happening with this card. Yes, somebody who knows this person might be questioning you in your future. So what I'm seeing is that this could be a relative of this person who you're involved with, and they're going to come and ask you questions. They're going to question you, and they're going to be kind of on this person's side and not on your side. So it's something like that. So if this is a relative who comes to cause trouble or ask you things, try and stay as strong as you can, because you've come really, really far. So try not to let these people set you back. Whatever you do, just don't let these people set you back, because you've come so far with everything. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have for your future is the Three of Wands. So yes, I'm happy you have this card, because after everything you've been through, you still have a lot of hope for your future. And this is when you're going to start really thinking and planning things that you truly, truly want. And when you start planning this out and you start talking to people about these plans, there'll be people around you who'll be able to help you. So I'm seeing that this is also, this was also in the Empress, that people are around you wanting to help you with these plans and some project. And yes, they're still here in the Three of Wands, these people. So there will be someone around you who'll be able to help you. And please say yes to this person or these people. There could be one or more people. And yes, they'll be the right people to help you. They'll have the right kind of knowledge or experience or something. And they're kind people, they're good people, or this person or whoever this is really, really wants to help you. It could be one person, or could be more than one person. So I'm seeing that someone from your past has been wanting to contact you or talk to you. But you just felt like enough was enough, really. I keep on feeling this big enough is enough feeling. And you've been through a lot with this person. You've been going backwards and forwards with this person. So you've been maybe splitting up and getting back together, or maybe arguing and fighting and coming back together again. It's something like that. And you were thinking that, there was just no point in talking to this person again, because, the past was just going to keep on repeating itself. And yes, there was some sadness, of course there was. because you do care about this person, and I'm feeling that you still do care about this person. But, you wanted to look forwards because, enough was enough, really. You just didn't want to go back there again and repeat the same thing again. So the next card you have in your past is the Two of Pentacles. So yes, again, this is this backwards and forwards feeling. So he's juggling and it's going backwards and forwards, and it never actually gets anywhere. It just keeps on going backwards and forwards forever. And that's what you're feeling is going to happen if you speak to this person again. So yes, you're right that this would happen again if that's what you did. And, you had to be really clear and really to the point with this person because they thought that they could talk you around. But no, you were determined not to go back. That's what I'm seeing. So the last card you have for your past is the Ace of Wands. And yes, this is strength and movement and fire and, communication. So you're moving forward, definitely. And, at this time, you weren't letting anyone hold you back. And I'm also seeing that this relationship was very, very passionate in the beginning. It was really, there was a lot of passion with this person to begin with. And when you kept on going back with him, you kept on remembering these early days, these beautiful, early, fun, passionate, amazing days in your relationship. Yes, and then you kept on going back, but you weren't wanting to remember what went on in between now and the early days, because a lot of bad things happened in between then. And, and now you realize that you're looking back and seeing, you can never go back to the beginning again. And this time you just won't go back to them. Too much has happened. And yes, again, you know that this pattern will keep on repeating itself if that's what you do. So the first card you have for your present is Death. And yes, again, you're completely moving away from the old and you're moving into the new. And I'm seeing that there could have been some trust issues also in this relationship that, made these things go backwards and forwards. I'm not seeing which side this was on, but there was some trust problem going on. And yes, you're going to be getting rid of any reminders of this person at this time. That's what I'm seeing. So you're completely cutting out any old stuff. You're getting rid of old, and you're moving completely into the new. So maybe you have songs on playlists or something like that remind you of them, or things around your home, and you're just going to be making an effort to remove these things so you're not reminded of this person. Because I think that there is a chance that you might be tempted to go back, and you don't want to. Your mind is really taking charge of your emotions, and you're saying, no, I'm not going to let myself feel that way. I'm taking charge. I'm not going back. So that's what I'm seeing there. The next card you have in your present is the King of Pentacles. So I'm sensing that you have an idea, and this could be for a product, or it could be a new business or something like that, but it's an innovative idea. It's an interesting idea. And, you've been thinking about this for a while, but because this person was coming in and out of your life and you're feeling all emotional about this person, this distracted you from this idea that you had. But don't abandon this idea, because, if you put in the hard work, you can definitely do really well with this. And what I'm seeing here is something out of nothing. So at the moment, it's still an idea, but if you put the hard work in, it will become something. But I'm also seeing that it will become something different. So you might have an idea, and you might have thoughts about where you want this to go, but it will go to a completely different place than what you're imagining. But it's still good. It's still positive, and keep this up. Don't give up this idea, though. That's what I'm seeing, because it will be good. So the last card you have for your future is the Page of Swords. So I'm seeing that you've learned some lessons, and you've learned lessons from things that have happened to you. So I'm also sensing that someone around you, and this is in your workplace actually. So you're dealing with a moody person. There's a moody person around you, and they're difficult. So that's why I'm seeing. But don't take what this person says personally. They're just like this. They're like this to everyone, and they'll snap out of it. This is what they're like. So, but you are patient with them. I'm seeing that you're patient, and you're not letting them bother you. That's what I'm seeing. So yes, the first card you have for your future is the Five of Wands. And again, this is about this difficult person in the workplace. And I'm seeing that, yes, this person likes drama, and they cause a lot of problems, and battles happen around them, and they're in the center of them all the time. Every time you see a drama or a battle, this person's in the middle of it. So you're just not going to want to be bothered with this. You're just going to want to direct your energy into things that are important to you. This person's going to try and stir up things with you and other people and all these things because they love doing that. They love drama. But you're just not going to give them your energy. That's what I'm seeing. The next card you have for your future is the Queen of Cups. So you definitely have your emotions under control at this time. So I'm seeing that you are coming into this time of calm. You're very, very calm, even though you've got this difficult person around. And you have a few difficult people around you, I'm seeing. You have some people causing problems, jumping around you, and you're at the center of your own calm. So you're at the center of all this drama, but you're keeping calm. That's what I'm trying to say. Yes, this person's stirring things up and you're patient anyway. But I'm also seeing that there's a family member also who you're going to have to be patient with at this time. This person also likes a lot of attention. And you haven't had a lot of patience with this person in the past, that's what I'm seeing. But at this time, you're just very calm. You're not letting anything get to you at this time. And that goes for this person too. You're just very calm and patient. You're not letting any of this stuff get to you. So the last card you have for your future is the Star. So again, you're calm, you're positive at this time. And I'm seeing there's also a new opportunity could be coming in for you. And this is to do with this business idea you have in the King of Pentacles. So I'm seeing that you're going to be introduced to someone. And this person could be a big help for your idea in some way. So if you're invited out to something, or if you're invited to meet someone, or someone's introduced you, take notice of this person. Say yes to going out, say yes to meeting these new people, and look out for who this person could be. And again, I'm just seeing this idea that you have that's going to turn into something, will turn into something that you're not expecting. But it's a good thing. Don't be afraid of change. It will happen, and it's all good. It's very positive. That's what I'm seeing.